Hey, welcome back to the Michael Cohen Show. Look, there's so much support that's coming, and I cannot thank each and every one of you enough as we are on our journey to the 250,000 subscribers. So if you like what's going on here, just hit the like button and subscribe and share with a friend. All right. So this weekend, there was a rally. All right. And it was in Detroit, Michigan. And in it, of course, the crowd size was enormous. But for whatever the reason may be, Donald Trump had to question, because with Trump, size matters, right? With everything that's going on, he's now claiming, you can't make this shit up. He's claiming that the audience, that the people that were there are all AI generated. You can't make it up. Look, you know what? I don't even want to make it up. Let's go to Donald Trump's post on his own Untruth Social. All right. He turns around and he writes, has anyone noticed that Kamala cheated, of course, all caps, at the airport? And he's talking about Detroit Wayne County Metropolitan Airport. That's the video you just saw. There was nobody at the plane, and she AI'd it and showed a massive crowd of so-called followers. But they didn't exist. She was turned in by a maintenance worker at the airport when he noticed the fake crowd picture, but there was nobody there. Later confirmed by the reflection of the mirror-like finish on the vice presidential plane. She's a cheater. She's had nobody waiting, and the crowd looked like 10,000 people. Same thing is happening with her fake crowds at her speeches. This is the way the Democrats win elections, by cheating. And they're even worse at the ballot box. She should be disqualified because the creation of a fake image is election interference. Anyone who does that will cheat at anything. I mean, look, you can't make this stupidity up. In fact, here's something that happened all the time, and it was actually shown, where Trump would come off of an airplane and he would start to wave. Or he would leave Trump Tower and he's looking like he's waving to an entire crowd, and he's, pretending like he's being cheered on. But then they pan to the right and they pan to the left and there's no one there. So the fact that people call Donald Trump out for lying regarding these crowd sizes, not to mention his crowd sizes have been dwindling each and every time that he does a rally. He's now making the claims that she lied about this. And not only that she lied, but she should be disqualified about it. This is absolutely insane. Let me go one step further here. So how do you debunk stuff like this? Well, let me start with a Kamala HQ. That's the official Kamala Harris headquarters account that she responded to on Truth Social. In case you forgot, at Real Donald Trump, this is what a rally in a swing state looks like. All right? Yes, once again, boom. But here's the funny thing about this whole thing. Did she even need to put that out? The answer is no. CBS News and about 50 different news outlets all basically wrote the same thing. Former President Donald Trump on Sunday falsely claimed, hear what I just said, my friends? Falsely claimed Vice President Kamala Harris's campaign lied about a crowd attending her August 7th rally in Detroit, Michigan. And again, it goes to that post that he put out on that Untruth Social platform. Trump said that the photo of the crowd was created using artificial intelligence and that the crowd, in fact, did not exist. Well, not only was that debunked by major media outlets, but how about, it wasn't 10,000 people, Donald. It was estimated at more than 15,000 people were present at that hangar, all right, when Air Force Two arrived. Local reporters for news like MLive had this thing going. All right. So did the 15,000 plus people that were there. They were themselves, some were live streaming. Some were taking videos and then posted it on their social media platforms. All right. Similar photos of the ones that we just go back to that photo for 1 second showing the crowd size. You know who else took photos there? Reuters and Getty Images. There were so many different outlets that were there taking photos and posting those photos. It's amazing. Now, why did he do this? Right? I mean, it makes absolutely no sense at all. And what's great is the article I was referencing, the CBS News article, they reached out to the Harris campaign to ask whether someone on the campaign took the photo and to request an original copy of that photograph for analysis. I mean, the answer is they gave it. They gave it to them, and they found that there was no evidence at all that the image was either AI generated or digitally altered. So let's just get to the final comment that Donald Trump made. Once again, talking and stoking fear and this hatred and this divisive language that Kamala Harris, that the Democrats have all cheated. And that's what the Democrats do. And that the Democrats are going to cheat in the election. They're going to cheat at the ballot box. He makes the shit up. He's making up about this photo, about this video, all being AI generated or digitally altered in order to make Kamala look better than what the momentum that she's currently acquiring and that she's succeeding in. Here's an interesting little factoid that over the course of the month of July, Kamala Harris raised over $311 million for the campaign. So my question to Donald would be, well, you say everything that Kamala Harris is doing is either AI generated or digitally altered. Did she digitally alter $311 million of small dollar donations coming into their campaign? How about that one? Is there a correlation maybe between the $311 million or the 300,000 additional followers that have joined to the campaign to go out there and to stump for her, making phone calls and so on? Is that all digitally created or AI generated as well? And the answer, von Shits and Pants, you dumbass, is no. The only person that's talking about digitally altering or AI generated is you and your sycophantic acolytes. You're the only ones talking about it. And despite the fact that none of it is true, you also called for Kamala Harris to drop out, that she should drop out of the entire race. Isn't that wishful thinking, my man? The answer is she's not going anywhere. And the person who should be dropping out is the person who's cognitively impaired, that creates shit, that stokes a flame of fire and divisiveness and so on. And the answer is you and your drag queen pal, J.D. Vance, the guy who is sitting there and attacking everybody because of their lifestyle. Listen, there is nothing legitimate about this Trump campaign. There's nothing. Every time that they attack Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, understand that it is based out of fear. They are petrified. They know they are losing. They know the momentum has shifted 180 degrees into Kamala Harris's favor. It's completely gone to the Harris-Walz campaign now. And here's the crazy thing. While this momentum is continuing, guess what's coming up around the corner? Yeah. The DNC convention in Chicago, which I will be at and I will be live streaming, all right, for you guys. So make sure you subscribe because it's going to be a lot of fun content there as I go to one thing after another, and I'm going to be traveling with a bunch of members of Congress, so it's going to be real interesting. The crazy, which is the GOP and the Trump group, they're the ones that should be considering stepping aside, because I don't believe after people start to realize just how nuts they are and that every time that they open up their mouths, it's as ridiculous as the allegation that this is some deep fake detection. which we now know and we always knew is just not true. Not when you, again, have 15,000 people there doing what people do. They take videos, they post it. Everybody's a poster today. Everybody's got video. So why Donald and his people thought this was a good idea, I don't know. But here, let me end it this way, as I do all the time. Nobody gives a shit what the guy has to say. And it's why I keep saying, let's just ignore what they are saying. Concentrate on people like Kamala Harris and Tim Walz in November and make sure that you vote Harris Walz 2024. Hey everyone. First of all, thanks for watching. I mean, we're going to be posting daily episodes with reactions and talking about politics. We'll be talking about everything, in fact. So please like and subscribe. Join us on this journey.